But even some short RPGs also still suffer from story issues. Take Live Alive was a compilation of like 8 different short stories of varying lengths. One short story being half an hour, and that gives you no time to get invested in anything going on. And that's one of your 8 main characters of the game. Good job.
Yeah. Hey, the gang's all here.
Cosmo Canyon. This is where Avalanche was born. I promised my guys someday, when we save the planet from the Shinra, that we all go to the Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. Really? To save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. But is it right to go on? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know, but I do know one thing. If there's anything I can do to save the planet or the people living on it, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's for justice or revenge or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna do it! Again, Avalanche is born again!
What a boring place, just like I thought. I want to go somewhere. Let's go find some materia. I wonder how many years it's been. Gosh, bring back some memories. I learned a lot. Others taught me many things. About the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now.
But we're here for you, right?
I know, but I am the only Cetra.
Does that mean we can't help?
Cloud. Bonfires are funny, aren't they? They care about all sorts of things. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago. It's nothing. No, forget it. I'm afraid to ask.
What is it?
Feels like we're far away. You really are you, right?
Okay.
Good talk, team.
All right. Let's see. Tales of Arise is one of the most overrated JRPGs to come out recently. Flashy graphics with bland exploration and mediocre story. DQXI is extremely safe and boring. What?
So I got there's a friend that Dragon Quest 11. I don't really get a Dragon Quest 11 comment. Tales of Arise. Yep. It looks pretty and it's simple to play. So people say it's generally one up, if not the best one to come out. But like, bruh, the combat just stripped down from what it formerly is. And the plot's just nowhere near as good. And then you have the second half of the plot that's heavily divisive and will make or break your entire experience. It's getting DLC in, well, I can now officially say, next month. Just 2 years after its release.
Final Fantasy VIII is the worst Final Fantasy of all time. 8?
Yes, I said 8 is very divisive. Either love it or hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
Huh.
Its main system just sucks. Hey, we'll find a guy who can fix our car for us.
Hey.
I don't know what. Hey, see, talk to the elder. You know where the elder is? Okay. Because Bogan happens to talk to the elder. Do you know where the elder is? So, learn about the planet.
If you play RPGs and judge them by the combat system alone, you are missing the point of the genre. Action doesn't bad enough. Turn-based.
Repeat that again. I got cut off a bit.
If you play RPGs and judge them by the combat system alone, you are missing the point of the genre. Action doesn't mean good or bad, and neither does turn-based.
Second part's true, but hey, Fire Emblem fan, get the F out of here. That's the same kind of crap people said for Fire Emblem Engage when the reviews said that the gameplay was good, but the story was bad. And people said, "I'm sorry, you play Fire Emblem for gameplay. You're playing it for the wrong reason. You're supposed to play it for the memorable characters." Bro, Fire Emblem normally doesn't have a good story, let alone characters. Like, bro, Fire Emblem's strong suit is not a story or characters. Don't try to play. Don't try to listen. Just because you draw 5 million fan art of the same character doesn't make them good.
Hadelgard.
See, now you started to work. That's actually one of the few good characters. Because the Three Houses is one of the few entries that have actually good characters and a good story.
Bitch.
Just because she stomped you doesn't mean you have to call her that. See, you don't like her, but someone else could have done her route and said they understand her and think she's the heroine of the story. Either that, or they're one of the people who draw Hadelgard fan art because they truly believe that the game's main theme, Edge of Dawn, is basically one giant lesbian love letter.
Of course.
Guys, a popular take to interpret the game's main theme. The legend of the planet. And when I return to the planet, the children may be taught about many things. Oh, we have guests? Good. I know. You didn't ask me something, right?
About the Promised Land.
Promised Land. So what do you want to know? There's no one place called the Promised Land. That's what I believe. No, it does exist. You can say that. It doesn't exist for us, but they're for the ancients. Promised Land is the resting place of the ancients. And for the ancients, it's one continuous journey. A journey to grow trees and plants, raise animals, and make Mako energy. And their harsh journey continues throughout their lives. A place to return to after their long journey to burial land is the Promised Land. Supreme happiness? I leave that for the ancients. The moment that they're able to return to the planet. The moment when they are released from their fate and gain their supreme happiness. At least that's what I believe. We don't know whether or not it's true. By the way, those that came with you are all Cosmo Candle. Are you leaving?
Alrighty then. Nope. Oh.
Long ago, when I was still very small, we were all around this flame. No, never mind.
What happened?
I told my parents. I told about my mother. I'm full of pride and joy. That's fine. But my father, my heart's full of anger. You really can't forgive your father. Of course, he left mother for dead. When the Gi tribe attacked, he ran off by himself, leaving more than the people of the canyon. Kind of knock. It's something you should see. The place may be dangerous. Kyle, will you and one other person come with us?
Alright, Barret, let's go.
Effing all material. Give me that back.
Ending the story by defeating God / saving the world is a tired and needlessly exaggerated cliche. A story doesn't have to go epic to be engaging, but more concise is better. Also, several games would benefit from cutting off all the fat. More hours of playtime equals more quality.
Go put your Atelier franchise and shut up. The first game is literally marketed as being a joke, as having a joke tagline of "I'm tired of saving the world."
Oh no!
They recently remade the freaking first entry this year. They kept that tagline. The Atelier franchise is literally designed for people who want an RPG that's not about saving the world. Granted, you can argue that the threats you fight in later titles are major threats, but technically they're not world-ending, so I guess technically it doesn't count saving the world.
Damn.
Oh, are we all set? Oh, shall we go? Alright, come in. Okay, you lead the way, Grandpa. What are you crazy? It's interested in there. I told you that. You want an old man like me to go first? I'll be right behind you.
Jesus. Aha, yeah, I knew it.
I mean, so dangerous. Of course, gotta be encounters.
And I heard that fucking ominous music before the battle kicked in. Oh dear.
You missed.
Xenoblade 3 should have won Best OST last year.
Get over it. It's been almost a year since that happened. Get over it. Go buy the OST or not. I don't care. I bought the OST.
Let's break it. Yep. Just like the fucking fake Pokeballs that led to a Voltorb. Fantastic. Oh! Legend of Dragoon is atrocious and was never good. People played it when they were little and didn't know better and took it for a good game.
Okay. I mean, listen, man. Listen, man. I'm used to staying through a chat room with people who love being wrong with their whole chest. Let them rock out.
The Xenoblade games are the weakest of the Xeno series. Turn-based greater than pseudo MMO any day.
I mean, I'm used to people being wrong with their whole chest. Let them pretend that Xenoslug is a video game.
Leave it. Not this time.
Also, to me to say that Xenoslug 1, 2, and 3 don't have gameplay. It does. I don't know why it's a meme, but it's a meme apparently. All I know is that people say Xenoslug has gameplay. Does have good gameplay.
That's the one with that robot girl, right? NU13.
New 13. One, New 13 is Blaze Blue, and 2, you think of Cosmos.
Shit.
I think it's the robot girl Cosmos.
Yeah, Cosmos. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know where the hell I pulled NU13 from.
New 13 is from Blaze Blue.
Okay. Mad random. There's really no reason why JRPGs still have the PS3 era graphics. I'm not a big graphics guy, but I really want to know why all these are so damn old. Tales of Arise was a step in the right direction.
Let me reiterate that one. Man, I don't know why Tales of Asteria and Berseria, literal PS3 games, look like PS3 games. Why can't games look like Tales of Arise, an actual PS4 title and the first PS4 made for PS4 entry in the series? Man, it's so weird. Why did the PS3 games look like PS3 games? And also, who cares? Freaking Berseria, and well, not Asteria sadly, but most Tales of games were not 60 FPS for combat. Are you complaining?
Alright, let's break this one. Fuck it. Oh! Well, now.
Oh, everyone hears a ghost of the Key Tribe killed in a certain battle. A certain battle? The eventual spirits of the Key Tribe didn't disappear. Can return to the live stream. So how far to go? Ho ho ho! Okay, what's over here?
Pokemon should drop the whole 2 version thing.
No, that's how they make money, because people like you will buy it twice.
Bro, I haven't played Pokemon in
I didn't
years.
mean you, I meant the person who uploaded it. Every single person who complains about 2 versions of Pokemon are one of the people who buys both versions.
Oh, okay. No, leave it. We already found the exit. Ooh, lava. Oh! Holy shit!
And a back attack on top of it.
even though we're facing forward at them.
Like I said, I'm forcing the characters to turn around.
Uh-oh. FF7 Remake Trilogy is better than the original FF7.
It's not even done, and I know it's gonna be the same tweet that says, "I'm confident. Your confidence means nothing." Guess what? Star Wars is this.
Oh, and then a complete 180 on the other comment. FF7 is extremely overrated. Decent game, but far from great.
I mean, they're spitting facts. It's wrong.
FF16 is better than 7. Woo!
That's actually a hard one to judge. I don't know, because FF16 is only really good when you're fighting boss battles, because everything else is kind of to fight, and the story sucks. So it's up to judge.
The best Final Fantasy game on the PS1 is The Legend of Dragoon. Disc 2 for Xenogears, while they had bigger ambition, fine and is way overhated. Tales of the Abyss needs to be talked about in the top 5 JRPGs of all time, and Persona 4 is just Scooby-Doo.
Okay, let's break this down. What was the first one I said? The first part they said?
The best Final Fantasy game on the PS1 is The Legend of Dragoon.
Okay, facts. Next.
Disc 2 for Xenogears, while they had bigger ambitions, is completely fine and is way overhated.
Hey Armando, imagine we went through dungeons in this game, but rather than playing through the dungeons, the characters just narrated what happened because they ran out of budget.
Oh.
That's Disc 2 of Xenogears.
Oh.
Square Enix basically Squaresoft stopped giving funding to the project. So Disc 2 is infamous because there's a lot of points where where characters will just describe what happened because they couldn't afford to actually make it to a dungeon.
Rip.
Okay, next part.
Tales of the Abyss needs to be talked about in the top 5 JRPGs of all time.
Saying that is like imagine a Final Fantasy VII fan saying that Final Fantasy VII is underrated.
Oh dear.
That's that kind of logic. One of the most popular, if not the most popular, Tale of entry, underrated. Really? For real? On God?
No cap.
Like, bruh. Well. And Persona 4 really is just Scooby-Doo. Next.
Combat in FF7's remake is garbage, and so is the extremely boring upgrade system.
Combat is fully garbage, but the boss fights are garbage. Upgrade system, yeah, I can see why. It's a system that wants to try and make older weapons more relevant, but just overcomplicates things as a result. Like, imagine if every single weapon we had like freaking SP and blips and nodes to unlock, so the Buster Sword was still had a use, even though I'm not gonna use the Buster Sword, you morons! It's something that Kingdom Hearts 3 tried to do when they upgrade the Keyblades. With upgrading Keyblade sub effects, there are clearly Keyblades that are still way better to use than others.
Well. Turn-based and ATB JRPGs are the best games. This real-time crap they do for a battle system in FF12 and beyond is the worst crap ever. The FF7 remake is an abomination and a slap in the face of the original game.
Hermanos, you see this?
Yeah?
See that meter?
Yeah?
See that's filling up?
Yeah?
That's ATB.
Okay.
ATB stands for active time battle. Know how the meter know how rather than we all select a move and then the turn ends. This is A2B. It's meant to be turn-based but more active, and also depending on your setting, the enemies will not wait for you. So it can also punish you for taking too long, or you can just turn on wait mode and have as much time as you want to think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's ATB. That's what they mean. So they're saying this system is better than better than action combat.
Oh, okay.
And also, I want to say Summon Remake is a slap in the face to the original, because that would imply that Summon Remake is trying to be a replacement, but it's not trying to be. It's not trying to be a replacement. It's the original in any way, shape, or form. So no, it is not a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to those who wanted a remake, because you didn't get one. AKA me. And they made Ever Crisis, so my Ever Crisis will be a remake. And then they put in a gacha game, which is like kicking me in the balls.
Oof.
Hey, Ramona, would you want to play Final Fantasy VII, but it had like way less exploration, and you had to freaking grind gacha pulls or pull out your wallet in order to make progress?
Hell no.
That's Ever Crisis, baby.
Oof.
It's like Final Fantasy VII, but now with gacha grinding. And people try to argue where it's not about being a remake to 7, it's about the new First Soldier content. One, or do the First Soldier content, you must do the content for 7 and Crisis Core. And 2, F you to advertise the 7 remake, because the tagline is another chance for a remake. This is some 7 remake nonsense, but not happening for the freaking gacha game! See this key leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. You know the Gi outnumbered us. They cannot attack through here because the passage is too narrow. Let's move on. You know what Final Fantasy VII needed? Freaking beach banner, so you can get your freaking swimsuit, Tifa Aerith and Red 13. That's what something was missing.
Good lord.
Slurp it up, Final Fantasy VII fans.
Oh!
Slurp that trash right up. It's right up your alley. If you like having children, by God, you're probably like this. You like Dirge of Cerberus? Then you're a rare one, because not even Final Fantasy VII fans like Dirge of Cerberus.
Octopath Traveler is the most just game. It's generally so hard to like it. I don't know why everyone says it's...
Huh, it's punching out all my... Well, it's punching out all my blood.
Oh! I fucking defended Barret and then he just died.
Yeah, I did that earlier. I did that earlier before too. But yeah, Octopath is one of those things where good combat. Everything else is meh. When the fact that it kind of fails, it fails its own premise completely. Both main games completely fail the Octopath premise. It's one of those ironic things where it needs to stop trying to be an Octopath game because it's just shooting itself in the foot. Hey, you want a game where there are 8 playable characters you recruit that all go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Great. Would you like for them to interact?
Yeah.
Too bad they don't.
Okay.
Imagine we play Final Fantasy VII, but each character had their own story mode, and none of the other characters ever popped up in it and have nothing to say. They just exist in fights.
That's lame.
Unless you get into an inn where they sometimes have dialogue interactions, very short conversations. That's about it. And then in the first game, we get to the final boss, none of the characters talk at all. And then Octopath Traveler 2 decided, okay, what if we had mandatory missions that broke up the party into pairs of 2, and those pairs talked? Great, but the entire party is still not talking. Not only the pairs are talking, which doesn't help for like what, one or 2 mandatory missions. Also, once again, the game flat out acknowledges the characters are not there for each other's journeys. They have to tell each other what happened in their story, because despite being there in the boss fights, they are not there in the plot. And it also gets stupid when characters mention, I see you came alone. And it's like, well, it's like 700 dudes with me. What you talking about? So it's one of those things where the narrative is easily the weakest part of Octopath Traveler, and the exploration is kind of anchored. There's just not much to it. It's just kind of boring. Gameplay-wise, it's great. It's fantastic gameplay-wise. But like, bruh, you know what's good? Final Fantasy V. You know what's Octopath Traveler but better? Final Fantasy V. You know what people should be playing? Final Fantasy V. You know what they're not playing? Final Fantasy V.
No, it's not getting a remake. Final Fantasy V.
Oh. And there's people who are like, oh, then just play Bravely Default. Oh, great! I get not as good Final Fantasy V gameplay, but now with actual bad characters. Just what I wanted. Great. I get just as boring exploration, but all the characters and story are actually bad, right? It's just boring. Oh, goody! Just what I wanted. And I hate when people say, if you want turn-based Final Fantasy, just play Octopath and Bravely Default. They are not Final Fantasy. They're not trying to be Final Fantasy. They're trying to be their own thing. That stupid thing. Telling me that is like saying, well, why do you want action Final Fantasy? Just play Forspoken. It's an action game, so it counts. It's got magic. I basically means a Final Fantasy, right? That's a dumb argument.
Wow, I didn't know Mass Effect was a JRPG.
It's not.
Somebody commented about Mass Effect in here.
I mean,
saying...
earlier they saw someone said Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear's not a JRPG either.
You guys say 3 is better than 1 and 2.
Okay, those people exist.
I know.
That's all needs to be said. They exist.
The HD 2D style doesn't work because the character sprites get washed out by the environment lighting.
They're talking about the graphical style of Octopath 1 and 2, and Triangle Strategy, and also Live Alive. Once again, that issue only arises in the first Octopath game, where of course there's gonna be issues because it's more experimental. But Octopath 2 and especially Live Alive fix that problem completely, and now that's why people are just being haters. Like Octopath 2 has some beautiful looking environments.
FF7 is overhyped and is not as good as 4, 5, or 6.
That's just fact. That's just straight up fact. 4, 5, and 6 are like freaking. So probably the best. Probably some of the best Final Fantasy games. You know, they're also trying to, like 10. 10's great. 10's great. 10's great as well.
Surprised I haven't seen a 13 comment yet.
Really, when I went there were a bunch of 13 comments. Or just generally just saying 13 is good. 13's okay. Or saying how the freaking linearness works with the story. F you. How about that? This warrior went to the cave all alone. Fine Techers went to another. Grandpa, the warrior. Oh, we're almost there.
Persona games don't need tons of spin-off games.
I mean, nothing in the world does, but that's beside the point. And prints money and you buy it. And I will never go to the fact that I live in a world where people don't want to touch Persona 1 and 2, and yet I'm the weird one for not playing the dancing games. In a world where people don't want to play Persona 1 and 2, I'm the weird one if I want to play dancing games.
Classic. Whoa.
What is this? Grandpa, is he? After death, the ghost of the Gi like stagnant air. This can't be.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Anything else about?
Lots of repetition with shit we already read. I'm trying to see if I find anything new. Oh. JRPGs are not RPGs. Unless the player is making choices that affect the outcome of the game, it's not an RPG. FF7 turns out the exact same way no matter what you do. Your choices, the game, amount to whether you fail certain side quests.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
A little toxísimo.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. And don't appreciate that freaking nonsense you just said. Please go outside to your local D&D camp, to your local D&D session, because that's clearly what you're looking for, apparently.
Golden Sun sucked.
Okay.
Did you just heal that fire thing?
No, he did.
Oh.
He's been casting fire. He's been casting fire on it.
Oh! I found your ult, bro. Final Fantasy V is better than 7.
Send me that tweet. I never saw anyone say that. And they are cooking so hard right now.
There you go.
I need to like that tweet. This person's cooking. They're saying what people are too cowardly to say out loud.
We need a remaster of Xenosaga. Love Xenoblade, but enough is enough.
Y'all just saying that because Cosmos was a Xenoblade 2, and there's a post-credit and there's a foreshadowing thing of the possibility that Monolith Soft wants to make another Xenosaga game. And also the fact that, you know, since Cosmos was in Xenoblade 2, popularity of Xenoseries go up, so Bandai Namco should probably greenlight freaking some Xenosaga thing. The people who say, but Harada said, guess what? Harada's quoting something from years ago, not something from current day.
Nomura is better at writing Squall than Nojima ever was.
Tell me you don't play Final Fantasy VIII without telling me they didn't play Final Fantasy VIII.
Aw, damn, I was kind of hoping it would flip that guy over too. Fire Emblem's archers only got better after Awakening.
I don't want to be able to comment.
Oh, there goes Red X.
Red 13, okay. We're not
Red 13, shit.
There's not Teen Titans. Slade can't hurt you, okay?
P3 Fez is good, and I like it more than P3P. Fem Protagonist is good, but I like Aegis more.
What's that last part gotta do anything?
I have no idea. Xenoblade Chronicles needs to change its combat system to be more akin to FF7 Remake.
Sir, we're trying to make good boss fights here.
Xenogears was always the better version of FF7. FF7 had a 3D environment with 2D character development and a story. Xenoblade is a Xeno game in name shows. The only FF games that come close to Legend of Dragoon's story are 9 and 14 SHB.
Okay, we gotta do this one at a time. Sweet Jesus, that was a rapid fire of takes. Okay, first part. What was the first part?
Xenogears was always the better version of FF7.
Okay, there was one point in time where Xenogears was actually supposed to become Final Fantasy VII, but the content of the content of Xenogears was deemed too dark to be a mainline Final Fantasy title, so instead became its own IP, Xenogears. Next.
Xenoblade is a Xeno game in name only, and it shows.
You know, or the fact that people keep comparing how Xenoblade is basically a reimagining slash remake in a sense of Xenogears, or how the fact that freaking Xenoblade 3 Future Redeem literally references all the Xenoblade titles, the fact that the main character Future Redeem literally looks like the protagonist of Xenogears. But sure, I go off, Queen.
And then the last one was the only FF games that come close to Legend of Dragoon's story are 9 and 14's SHB.
No, because that implies 9 or 4 or 8 or 14 or 14 is a good story.
Rip.
So no. And also, while I love Legend of Dragoon, it doesn't have like some big amazing groundbreaking story. It's just a good story, not anything like super amazing. The one thing amazing by JRPG standards is the fact that freaking two characters actually get into a relationship during the game rather than at the very end. Aside from that, it's not like the most heartbreaking, super big, amazing RPG. It's just Sony's answer to Final Fantasy VII. So that's like a big budget PS1 game.
Fan surface is not that bad. Don't tell me folks don't like spending time with the homies at a beach or a hot spring.
I mean, you say that, but there's other stuff that's also because of fan service that's like, okay, now you're just being shameless as all hell. Like, there's fan service and there's also trying to be shameless as hell with fan service. That's completely different. So that's just being disingenuous. Thank you, Cloud. Because of you, we survived. Lucky, you have grown strong too. Oh yeah? I know that it was a mistake bringing you here. Come on, something I want to show you right over here. Yeah, we're just gonna walk over that sweet materia. This is the warrior who fought against the Yi. He kept them from taking even one step of the Cosmo Canyon.
Oh.
But he was never able to return to town.
Oh man.
Look at your father at the warrior Seto.
There it is. He didn't know.
Look at this, the brave warrior Seto who saved his town, a known legend that somehow his effing son didn't know about. It is like a point of contention with FF7's narrative. Wow, how do you not know that your dad was the legend that saved your town? Sorry, 13. That's Seto. To the fight the Gi tribe here to protect this canyon. If the Gi's poisonous arrows turn his spine to stone. If they all ran away, so to continue to protect us. They protect us even now. Even now. You thought he was a coward, ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect the Cosmo Canyon. This is their father, Seto. Seto? Did Mother know? Oh, she knew. Two of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. This may seal it myself, not to tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave. Coach, am I leaving the two of us alone? Naki, I want to continue your journey to cloud the others. Grandpa? Listen, Naki. God says they're trying to tear your planet. I don't think it can be done. For even if they stop every reactor on the planet, when it's only going to postpone the inevitable, they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish. Naki, I've been thinking lately. I'm thinking that if there was anything we could do, support the planet, something to help the planet already in misery. matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Just wishing against fate. I am too old to do anything about it. This year I'm a bunch of 30. Ho ho ho.
Jesus.
That's why Naki, you must go with them for my sake. Grandpa. I want to show you your real father before you left. So glad you came back while I was still alive to show you. Grandpa, don't talk like that. I don't want to think of your life without you. Oh, I've had a long life. Grandpa, you must live. I'll see to it. See to what's happening to the planet. I'll come back to tell you. Naki. And like a Cosmo Cannon, the son of the warrior Seto, I'll come back a warrior true to a noble name. So please, Grandpa. That's Seto, father.
Were those supposed to be his tears?
Yes.
Aww.
They said they finished fixing the buggy.
Shall we get
Shall
going?
we get going?
Alright. So this is it, Red 13.
That's just the way it goes. You came in handy at times.
Not really. Kind of sandbag. Maybe they'll smart this place being mandatory. Keep forgetting this place exists because those give a crap about anything about Red 13. Guess now I mention it. There's only 3 party members in the game that I think are actually good.
Oh. You should save. Red 13's story was kind of sad, but you know what? I think I like Barrett's story the most.
Wait for me, I'm coming too. Hmm? Oh, that's you. Cloud, please look at that, Naki.
What happened?
I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. So I should get back to something actually more interesting. As I continue to stand by this one entire thing. I hate my dad. My dad was awful. Your dad ran off to be a hero. Why didn't you say anything? Because him and your mom told me not to. Why?
It just works.
To quote Markiplier, why? Why? Effing why?